Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto live stream. And today we have a lot of very interesting things to share. Alright, today we're going to be talking, first of all, about the crypto market in general, because things went pretty damn nutty, alright, and I want to update you guys on that matter. We're going to then talk a little bit more about my trades that are ongoing right now, my XRP, my Bitcoin, my Ethereum trades, all of those. In the same light, I want to quickly talk to you guys about some of the alts I've bought, and we're going to do that in a fashion of, I'm just covering every single crypto that's going really crazy right now, with of course why I am basically so excited about them, and kind of an update on the video we made yesterday, which was me telling you guys what coins are amazing right now and what coins were most likely going to do good, and looking at it today, well, those coins did really well, so giving you guys an update on that too. Having said that, I am noticing we're facing some very minor streaming issues. If there's ever any problem, please let me know in the chat box. But know that I can't really do too much about it because, I don't know, my multi-$1,000 MacBook Pro cannot handle a simple, small little stream. All right, so it's not me who's making this not work. It's not my internet. It's my computer who goes blazing every so often, so a little bit sorry about that. I also got to quickly share the stream real quick if you guys don't mind. I got to quickly share it over on my... Oh, wow, we got many people in here. Did you guys not get a notification? Or did you guys get a notification, I mean? I have a question. What was the last video that you got a notification for? Because I didn't imagine there would be so many people in this chat box right now. This is amazing stuff. I'm bamboozled. I've been bamboozled, guys. What's going on? Well, how? So, did you not get a notification for some of these videos then? Have you guys checked these videos out? I really recommend you to check out my top 5 altcoin list if you haven't done that yet, but I'm wondering, because maybe that's why the videos didn't do so well, because a lot of people didn't get the notification for it. That could be it. I don't know what other explanation I can find. I'm just quickly checking what you guys are saying, and then we're going to head over into all our news, guys. I have, I'll put all the timestamps down below for all the rest of the people. Oh, you guys are saying I just show up at the top, huh? Yeah, I get that a lot, because I post a lot of stuff. You guys didn't get some notifications, huh? Okay. You clickbait, it's happening? No, I'm talking exactly about what's going on right now, the most important stuff we're going to discuss today, and I think it's going to be a really interesting video that you're glad you watched. You'll most likely more so notice it at the end, but I can already tell you right now, I think most people are going to be glad that they watched this video, as I have a couple of insights that can really either make you a ton of freaking money or just help you out if you're a crypto hodler. I don't say these and I don't take these things lightly, but as I've said before, I made it my job right now. I made it my literal motivation in life to make sure that my entire audience gets either rich off of crypto, depending on how you view it, or at least gets another bit wealthier through my help. And even though none of this stuff is financial advice, I do think I have some knowledge which a lot of people don't possess of. And so if I can share it, you know, it doesn't really cost me much. So I'm like, yeah, let's go. All right. Let's dive into our first topic of today, which is just a quick little market overview. As you guys have most likely already seen, Bitcoin just recently made a new all-time high a couple of hours ago at about $68,000. Ethereum went, I guess, to where it is right now, a little bit above 4,800. BNB has been doing okay. But then we come into a coin, which I have been shouting on the channel. I've been shouting this so hard that this coin is undervalued. People listened, some people didn't. Cardano, ADA, and finally we got a nice little day of plus 15%. That is very, very, very nice to see. Now, Tether, of course, being stable. Solana, I've been shouting out as a very solid longer-term project. I personally think this coin will easily go to $1,000, but the difficult part is that the coin already appreciated so much, and we called this coin out a couple of weeks ago. I think it's about a week and a half ago at $130 or $140. At that point, it was undervalued because of the stop that it had about a month and a little bit more ago. Right now, it's not as undervalued anymore because it basically caught up to some of the lacking, I guess, that it had done. Now, XRP obviously is doing regular in the list right now. Not too crazy on the upside, not too crazy at all. And that's most likely because we had some appreciation earlier, and right now people are anticipating this huge news that we are witnessing right now, as yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's something really big going on for Ripple / XRP right freaking now, which we're going to be covering in this video. And the rest of the cap here is not that interesting. AVEX going down a little bit because, yeah, this coin has been pumping like a freaking madman, and the price is actually still above where we covered it last. It just had a little bit of a pump going on throughout the night, and now it's coming back down. Litecoin going up like crazy. I called Litecoin out as undervalued yesterday. People laughed in the comment section saying, no, Litecoin is never going to pump. Like, it got like the most amount of upvotes in that video. Huh. Here we are today. It doesn't matter if you like or dislike these coins, right? It's about what is going on in the market. I have Litecoin that I've held for years right now. And even though I don't really see that much of benefit in holding it, to be honest with you, I'm not actually a Litecoin fan. This coin has done really, really well in the past, and it could do that again from the perspective that there's just a very big community for it. And even though I'm not the type of guy to actually think a Litecoin is that useful, there are other people who do think so. And you can see it back in the volume, which is almost $5 billion right now, and the fact that this coin has gone exponential. And that's again why you don't trade with your freaking emotions, but you trade with your head and do things which are rational. Now, Bitcoin Cash doing amazing. That's a thing that I'm kind of, I guess, on the same page as Litecoin with. It's just not that amazing. Then again, the price did go up, but I didn't buy that anticipation, so I didn't get into that one. I still hold the Bitcoin Cash that I've gotten for free a couple of years ago. As for a lot of you guys that do not know, if you were holding Bitcoin in 2017, for every Bitcoin that you held, you also got yourself one Bitcoin Cash. And I think at the maximum price, it went to like $4,000, which is pretty cool because Bitcoin also was not that expensive at the time. Maybe $2,500 or so when the fork happened. I'm not sure exactly anymore. Algorand had a good day, but right now it's coming back down. Vechain has been doing amazing, which we're talking about today. Ethereum Classic has been doing nice. We won't be talking about that today unless you guys want to. And I had a little bit about EOS and the graph, which were also doing amazing throughout the day. All right. So new timestamp, new subject, which is the XRP price. Guys, if you're watching this right now and you want to help the channel out, make sure you press that like button. Helps me greatly, and I appreciate it a ton. And also, put in the comment section right now where in the world you're watching this video from. I'm seeing a couple of people from Michigan already. You guys already know that I always ask that question in these in these live streams. But it's always fun to kind of see, because you're going live. For me right now, you know, it's a certain time. Let's say, for example, it's 5 p.m. For a lot of people around the world, it's different times, and it's fun to see everybody come together in a chat box like this. It's so crazy to me. See, we got Texas, for example. For some people, it's still morning. For some people, it's middle of the night. I don't know. It just does something to my head to see that type of stuff. Oh, yeah, and before I forget, guys, make sure you join the Telegram. We're almost 1,000 people strong. It's going really quick. I'll put a quick link in that section right there so you guys can easily press it. It's growing like crazy, like wildfire. It's been amazing. It's been really, really cool. I like that a lot. So, I guess good. All right, let's quickly talk about these prices, huh? So, Litecoin has just gone exponential from where we basically called it out. It's literally no stopping this one. I don't know even what the higher price for Litecoin was that we had to beat anymore, because it's just been going like a freaking train. Yeah, it literally surged past every single past level that we saw in September. We were really excited when Litecoin went above 230. Right now, it just surged past all of that, and it's back to levels which we've not seen for at least half a year for Litecoin. Let's see back. Right now, we are at levels which we last saw all the way back in May. And there's still quite a lot of room to go. I guess we also topped ourselves the earlier February pump prices. Yes, we just did. And right now, we're going back to the newest pump, or the on-one newest pump, at about $336. Let's see if Litecoin can actually get there over the next few weeks. It's going to be interesting. Now, I actually usually cover XRP in this quadrant right there. Let's put the XRP chart back in if I can. So yeah, as I said before, guys, $1.30 is my most anticipated level for XRP, but I usually watch it over here on Bybit, as we basically saw a very nice bounce yesterday at about $1.23. Came back up, had a very nice little correction back to the 0.618 Fibonacci level, which was right here. I don't know if we can actually get it back in. There we go. Was a very nice little correction to come back into the 0.618. However, once it came back up, it also fell down further and further and further. Right now, retesting this demand zone again, and we came right back up from that area to right now, again, basically attempt some of these higher levels. We came back to the 0.382, which is also the 0.618 if you kind of turn the Fibonacci around, right? So these are important levels. Specifically, these two I personally think are most important. Came right back there to test it, came right back down, and right now, most likely going to look something like, I guess, just a little comeback here before we decide another area. How can I explain this in the best way? I don't actually use this to trade right now. This little Fibonacci is just for fun because I keep telling you guys, so many people use that to trade that it really makes a lot of sense that people, or that the price basically moves at those areas. I use more so these bigger zones as points of buy-in. And as I've said before, if you have a lot of these zones that you think are, no, let's do 2 steps back. A lot of these zones are very critical to a unit's price. So for example, the XRP price, they're critical for it. If you buy in every single time it hits a zone like this, you usually do really well. And what I mean is you identify critical areas of support or resistance, and a demand zone here is just an area where people keep buying the coins and where they basically bounce off from. You can see we hit it in the past. We had it a couple of times that we actually went towards that area, but here we hit it once, pulled through, and the moment that we pulled through with severity, this is actually a trading opportunity, by the way. But when we came back in, if you bought, okay, nice. You know, you could have gotten your gains. If you bought here again, you hit your stop loss most likely at about $1.20. I think that's what I told you guys before, maybe like $1.195, something like that. You'd have been fine with this trade as well. Not that much profit, but okay. And right now we could, for example, attempt it again. And if we did, we'd have, for example, okay, this time we could have bought in, but let's say we had one winner now, one winner again because of the little pump that it had, and then now we could have a loser. But with a stop loss like that, you're most likely to basically win rather than lose. Let me just put it like that. So that's one thing you could very often do, depending on the market, of course. But as I've described before, right now the altcoin market cap is in such a bullish phase that it's going to be hard for things to come back down. And the reason I called this video, it's happening, is because Bitcoin made a new all-time high. $70,000 is going to happen pretty shortly here, but this just means the altcoin season is coming closer and closer and closer. For example, like right here, we could try to buy in and try to get this bounce again. Is it risky? Debatable. You know, it's definitely a little bit of a riskier move as we've had days of just full pump and doing nice. Then again, as I've said before, I am more inclined to just keep opening long positions than going short. But of course, I am wary of one day where we're just going to go like 10% or 20% down, as you sometimes see in these altcoin markets as well. You see a little bit of a correction in them because you can't have green every single day. But that's basically the only risk which we have. Because that's the only time which will actually get stopped out, most likely. It's if the entire market crashes a little bit and has a minus 10 day. But the fact that Bitcoin just set an all-time high, Ethereum just set an all-time high, altcoin market cap is looking juicy. The upside is higher than the downside, right? Things are logical to just keep continuing upwards. Now, the trades, if you're wondering about those, they're still doing fine. You can still see we are in about 1,000% on both of them. I guess the Bitcoin trade is now even more than 1,000% because we have $260 inside and there's $3,500 profit. XRP is about $400 in, and we have about $3,500 profit. So that is very nice still. And some people are asking why I don't sell and why I'm not out of them. It's because I actually told you guys whenever I was buying these that I'm going to buy. So these were bought live in videos like a couple of weeks ago already. And I told you all, you don't need a lot of money to make money in crypto trading. But more importantly, if I buy right here, and that's what I said, I don't think I'll get stopped out. And look at where we are now, huh? A couple weeks later. We're still in those trades because of a little bit of a pity thing, I guess, huh? I'm just saying, you know, I think my trades will work out, and you'll see. And I'm kind of still sticking with it, I guess. I don't know. All right. Somebody says, hey, Dusty, you forgot in your video yesterday the XP gaming token. An XRP gaming token. I don't know anything about that. The XR Doge army in the chat box, I see. Again, you guys really like spamming that one, huh? You guys are going crazy about it. Should I make a video about it one day? As I said before, if a live stream gets to 500 likes, I'll do a coin, like a talk about any coin that you guys would like, all right? For once. It's a little token of appreciation for all the support you guys have been giving. You guys are amazing. You guys already know that. All right, so having said that, let's do a little bit of an overview on XRP. As again, I already put in the description, guys, the overview of what we're going to be talking about today. All right, so we got the XRP overview, a 100 times gem. I actually got 2 gems that I think are really nice to talk about: Cardano, Litecoin, Vechain, Graph, and EOS. And we might even add Ethereum Classic to that list. But I personally don't want to talk about shitcoins anymore. Only coins that I think will do really, really well that I'm more so sure about. But I'm personally not going to be buying any meme token of this degree. So I will not be buying XR Doge. I will not be buying any XP Ledger coin that's literally made for the purpose of making money on your ass. And by the way, guys, as I've said before, if I'm being completely honest with you, buying XRP in this area right now as we speak, very often it works out well. I would personally say, hey, this is again my quick thoughts. Buy right here. Well, now just got back to this area. Put a stop loss a little bit below 19 or a little bit below 20 cents. I would mean, for example, like right here, 19. bucks or so. That's just because of an in case, you know. Oh, I just pressed there we go, dictionary again. So a little bit of a stop loss right there, and I don't know where I would take profit. I'm not exactly sure. I guess if we want to be safe, we put it a little bit below the previous tops. But generally speaking, the take profit, you can decide for yourself. It's about the stop loss and making sure that that one's fine. But here, again, you have a higher chance of this working out than not working out. And on average, if we keep doing this, it'll usually go well. Just quickly letting you guys know about this trading setup for XRP. All right. Will it work 100%? No. But that's usually the way I go about these things. And on average, we win more than we lose, but you will lose a couple. So if you only do this like once, there's a chance you will lose. If you keep doing these trades consistently, you'll most likely win. And that's my little key right there. All right, let's quickly see here, guys, because we have a little video from Ripple. Swell. Wow. Things are going amazing. What's going on? What's good, you guys? Well, we got ourselves a little video update from Mr. Brad Garlickhouse. Really freaking amazing, huh? Yeah. No, it's basically Ripple has started their annual conference, Swell. I was not invited. I actually tried to get in, but they said no yesterday, which was too bad. Ooh, there's a nice little video. I hope that's not copyrighted. Otherwise, I'll get angry with Ripple. They have a little video right here. Let me see if I can just kind of skip through to the Brad Garlickhouse part. That's about, let's see, 8 seconds in. All right, that's good, you guys. Let's get this going. Okay.
I'd like to reflect on the theme we decided to focus on for this year's Swell. It's all about unlocking boundaries. We're here today because we believe in bridges between traditional financial systems and the new world of crypto-enabled systems, not boundaries. This is about expanding access to the global economy for all by interconnecting previously siloed systems and walled gardens.
So I was a little bit sad with the presentation. I would have hoped that this was like a little video that I could get hyped about. It was a little bit shorter than I expected. I expected like a little minute. However, like Anders said, Brad looks so comfortable now. Either things are going great today at Ripple, or he's having... Let's not read that for the YouTube. We try to keep it PG. But yeah, I mean, from the perspective that he has one of the most important crypto lawsuits on top of his head right now, he's doing a pretty good job. And the fact that they launched Swell, the fact that they keep selling XRP, the fact that they're continuing on to make partnerships like this, does keep kind of showing me that Ripple is in such a comfortable position in this lawsuit. Guys, I keep talking about it. I keep talking about the fact that these guys are not looking way nervous enough for what I would be at. I would have, like, right here, right? You'd have seen a couple of little stains somewhere from all the doo-doo that would be on my pants from just being sued by the freaking government for $1.5-ish billion like that. But also from the perspective that they have such a huge pressure on top of their head to perform right now in the bull market, so to speak, when they are basically being suppressed downwards. Yeah, he's doing pretty damn juicy right now, and I'm pretty proud of them for that. Even though we've never met, and so he most likely doesn't even know I exist, I'm still proud of them for that. I don't know. I feel kind of cool about that. Now, having said that, by the way, if you guys actually like XRP memes, little side note, this is not important whatsoever. But I definitely have a good track record of providing some very juicy XRP memes, okay? All right, so if that's something you're into, I try to make one every, I don't know, so often. Have your priorities straight. You can pay your rent, or you can buy more XRP. Which one are you going to press? Well, thumbs up. I have more. All right, I have more. I made 4 yesterday or so. We got this one as well. You can buy the XP dip because the lawsuit could soon be over. That's what you're doing. All happy, all jolly. Well, a year later, a little bit depressed because, I mean, we thought that it would be over quickly, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Then again, we actually got an 8x or 9x, 8x, I think, because the lowest that XRP price went is like 17 cents or so, the 29th of December. And, you know, a year later, I guess, you're still at a freaking juicy amount of profit from that perspective. And then here, I even wanted to make an XR Doge meme just because you guys made so many jokes about it, but I didn't because I thought, maybe I'm going to give people the wrong idea. But he also had this one. You can read it for yourself. You can check it out later. XRP is a very important also for the sake of the entire crypto market. XRP gains could be amazing if they end up winning, but more important are the gains for the crypto ecosystem if they actually end up winning. But people only look at the XRP gains part. They don't look at the entire picture of how important Ripple's lawsuit is for the entire crypto market. No, they just think, you know what? XRP gains, XRP gains, XRP gains. Yes, yes, yes. All right, but to kind of come back on our earlier point, yes, Ripple's Swell event is going on right now. It just kickstarted itself. And of course, the guys like Ripple, or I should say the company Ripple, or the guys like Brad Garlickhouse are sharing some of the first initial posts about it. We can see a couple minutes ago. Let's quickly guide through this, all right? Let's see here. We got I guess a little update on the Q3. We already knew everything about the report though as we read it. Coming to you from Ripple Swell. What a freaking video production, huh? Yeah, you would almost think this is like a multi-billion-dollar company. Yeah. Coming to you from Ripple Swell. 2 incredible days of fireside chats, panels, and presentations starting at 9 a.m. ET from Ilarion M, SBF FTX, Tranglo, Azimo, CoinMe, the Royal Monetary Authority of Bhutan, and more. Okay, so that's one step, I guess. And the number 2 is a couple of minutes ago. This is most likely not him, but just some employee writing this down, right? It is a response to the head of product, or now the GM of RippleNet, actually. He changed roles. Today, we announced a new product at Ripple Swell. And by the way, guys, usually during these events, the XRP price actually does quite well because beautiful things get announced. And right now, as we speak, a very nice new thing for Ripple, the company, was announced. And so I'm not exactly sure if it's going to have effect on XRP just quite yet, as I also just see this news as it came out just now. But even from that perspective, I'm even more bullish on XRP because, again, the use case for Ripple has expanded once more. So from that perspective, I always kind of like, I guess, keep buying in. And by the way, for all you guys chatting in the chat box about XR Doge, once more, I hope for you guys all that it works out. I hope for you guys that you make a lot of money with it. But I think it's not that ethical to talk about it in the chat box because we don't know the founders, I think, right? We don't know too much about it. There's too much uncertainty. And even though you can make a lot of money with it, yes, it is too risky. It's not a high risk, I guess it's a high risk, high reward type of thing, but the one that I'm not willing to take myself. And so I really wish you guys the best. But that's the same thing for almost any one of these Elon type of meme coins as well. You can try it, but there's a good chance to get wrecked. And so I don't think it's something I want to tell my people to go buy. Oh, you guys know the founders though? They showed faces and all? That's good. And how about the idea basically? Like what's it made for? Because I'm guessing if you're called X or Doge, it's like to be a little bit of a, meme. All right, moving on though. Today we announced a new product at Ripple Swell, Liquidity Hub. Any enterprise that wants to offer crypto to their customers, you can source tokenized assets from Ripple via Liquidity Hub. Soon to come next year. And there's an article on CNBC. Introducing Ripple Labs Liquidity Hub, a one-stop shop for enterprises to source any tokenized asset, yes, really, for your customers from liquidity venues like market makers, centralized, decentralized exchanges, etc., complete with a streamlined API, optimized pricing, and smart routing. We've been using the product internally for nearly 2 years to source XRP liquidity from the broader market for ODL flows, and now making it available to our customers, as well as any enterprise ready to be part of the inevitable crypto-first future. Liquidity Hub opens for GA, I think that's general access? Not sure. Maybe that's a different word. I'm not sure what that means. In 2022, starting with XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and Ethereum Classic, varying by jurisdiction. Yeah, because XRP, of course, cannot be everywhere. With plans to add other tokenized assets like NFTs and capabilities like staking and yield generation, this is just the beginning. This is going to be huge. Very nice. Very freaking nice from Ripple's part, guys. Very nice stuff. Very, very nice stuff. You know what, guys? In the chat box right now, you have the ability to name your number one favorite coin right now. Because you guys are all putting up these meme coins right now. Let's see. Let's see if there's actually a majority of people that like meme coins or actual other coins. I'm just kind of interested in that. Yeah, like Clyde says, I'm not so sure about it, so I'm staying away from it. I just know there's so much money to be made with things which are more certain. I don't know. All right, so that's on the Ripple side of things, the XP side of things, which are pretty amazing, guys. I'm still happy to see it. I'm happy to read into it, as I do think this will be really big, and I'm pretty excited about it, whatever they will share on the interwebs. Unfortunately, I don't have early access or internal access or anything like that. I did apply, and I actually told them as well within that little application form, I will not be sharing anything. I just want to know so I can further provide proper content to the followers. I didn't actually say we have an XRP YouTube channel, or like I didn't say we're one of the biggest XRP YouTube channels like that. So maybe that was a mistake on my part, but I tried and I said I wouldn't share anything, but they said no. So now we can share anything we want because now they put these things on the public. I'm not going to try and look for these sketchy ways to get more information now anymore this year either. I think we've outgrown that. We'll see the information when it's made public, and I know already that this is about to be a wonderful year for news on XRP, but most importantly for Ripple, for XRP eventually. And so, again, I bought another little bag just because I'm that certain. Now, if you're wondering, by the way, where I'm buying these tokens on, look at this, guys. So we made the decision just now. If you bought XRP just now, you're already in 1.5% profit, meaning that as it currently stands with my personal 10 times leverage, you'd have made 11% on your money right now. Little fun fact for the people that always think we are stupid trading and people say, oh, you can't do anything stuff. Where did we just tell to buy? Guys, if you did see, make sure you press that like button right now. I deserve it, I think. Look at that. Look at us move, huh? Look at us move. See, I should clip the... my freaking hands. It's a stone table. Should clip these things. Who is trading XRP right now? Who is trading XRP right freaking now? I need to know. Who is trading XRP right now? Okay, actually, I don't think many people in the chat box are trading XRP. Ooh, ooh. Benjamin is trading live, huh? Oh, James says because I'm on USA, I can't get onto Bybit, so I can't get the kind of gains. You can always use a different exchange, guys. This is just the one that I'm using, but of course, you can do whatever you think is is best for you. But this is pretty juicy. This is pretty juicy, everybody. From our buying point, which I guess you could have bought even a little bit lower, but I would say let's say the middle of our area is a buying point. We are right now about 1.9. Okay, we're coming back down. But even now, you could already just say, like, you know what, screw it. I got myself, let's say, 15% profit. I'm done with it. Or you stick with it, whatever you want to do. But damn, that's been pretty juicy already. Just because it's such a short term, that's where the juice comes in, I guess. About 2%. Which, once more, all these things are leveraged times 10, so it's 20% profit right now. But right, that's beautiful. That is beautiful, guys. And that's fun because whenever I do it on stream, you guys can literally see the result happen like that. Whenever we do it in like in a video, it's like, well, I say it now, but you know, the video is pre-recorded basically, and it's like an hour later or so. And now you're seeing it right in front of me. We called it out just now. Hey, buy in this area. If you just keep trying that, it usually works out well. You just bought, okay, boom, a little bit later, look at where we are now. Right back up there, 2% up, which for some people might look at nothing, like nothing. But somebody says, you recommend buying just now? Check the video back, just scroll back 15 minutes ago. You're going to see me saying, if you keep buying within this area, at the end of the day, there's a very high chance you'll make money if you have the stop loss right here. But all right. All right. So that's the one part. I just want to quickly let you guys know about that. And also, guys, if you're looking for more altcoins to buy, a lot of people said I don't have money to really get into all this crypto stuff. Man, in this video which I just made, for example, I explained to you as well. Even if you're starting out with $10, I think the most important crypto step, or the step in crypto, is just to get started. And I explained my couple of top picks here for just I'm not going to say guaranteed gains, but that are just juicy right now. A lot of these coins I would definitely suggest to have in your portfolio. So if you haven't checked that video out yet, just go on my channel. It's the last video that I've made on there. So check it out. You'll definitely enjoy after this stream. All right, let's move over into one of the most important subjects for right now, which once more coincides with Bybit. If you don't have an account just quite yet, only for about 8 more days or something like that, do I have some special bonuses for you. First of all, I'll give you 10 BIT personally for every depositor. That also makes one trade. There's some crazy bonuses right now. Let me quickly get you guys the link, because I sometimes forget. I have a special bonus link, guys, that I only put up. Let me see here. What is the Bybit bonus? Let me see if I can find you the bonus link once again. I should also put in another timestamp. I sometimes forget about that. These timestamps take me so much time to put in, guys, but I think it's worth it. So I try. All right, let's see where I have the You know what? I'm just going to look at one of my videos where I put the link in already. Then we can hopefully get this going. Because, yeah, the long story short about the Bybit stuff is I don't really like to push it too much onto people, because people keep saying, man, the Bybit stuff, you shouldn't talk about it because it's leverage. And I always say, man, if you don't want to, you don't take a trade. But for some of the things which are on there, like for example, the thing I'm showing you right now, like this gene, it's just worth it to be involved with that because the chance of making money is just literally very high. So I don't know. You know, there's going to be, like you guys always keep saying, there's going to be haters everywhere. So best we can do is just ignore them and go on with things which I think are nice, ethical, and fine. So the only problem is to actually buy into this specific sale, you cannot be from the US. Why? I didn't design it that way. The United States has some crazy rules on these money-making opportunities because they deem them too risky. So if you're in the US, you're out of luck. Are there ways to get around it? You decide that for yourself. Let me actually see. Is my window closed? I'm going to quickly close the window. Give me 4 freaking seconds. Yeah, so the problem is, if you're from the US, I'm going to tell you right now, things are going to get a little bit more difficult. But almost any other country in the world, it's pretty damn simple to actually get into this stuff. Let me explain to you guys exactly how. So if you've got yourself an account over on Bybit, this coin, this gene, is one that I'll be buying, I think, in a week from now or so, the 18th. The 17th, I'll be buying into this one. You can only buy at maximum 500 coins, which is $400 worth. But the chance of this coin going times 30 or 40 or so is very freaking high. So I'm definitely going to be buying this coin as much as I possibly can. And in order to do that, I need BIT and stake it on Bybit, which is their own native token, which is a little bit annoying, but that's the way I'm going to do it. I'm letting you guys know because there's a good chance that this coin will pop off. Letting you guys know there's literally no benefit in me telling you. There's actually a negative side of me telling you because the more that people stack up, the less that people will get, right? The cap is 500, but to basically get 500 of these coins, you need to have a lot of BIT. What is a lot? Not too much money, but you need some. And so the more people that join, yeah, the difficult is going to get the total amount of coins. But yeah, I'm definitely involved with that. The last one we did was like crazy good. So I think this one is going to be crazy good as well. However, I have something a little bit more important to tell you, which is about the... Let me actually quickly see if I have the... Guys, give me a second. There's going to be a little black screen for a little second. I need to check if I have the proper thing open here without any... Okay, yeah, we good. All right. So I just opened up the next tab here. It's the next tab next to it. But I was a little bit afraid because sometimes Medium, it shows stuff that I don't want it to show. So I quickly checked if there was nothing there, but we're all good. So this thing right here, which I have in front of me, guys, is my 100 or 200x opportunity. And guys, I recommend you all, if you're not just quite yet, to subscribe to the channel just right now. Because in a couple of hours, I am making a video exactly how to buy into this coin. I'm not sure exactly if everybody's going to be able to buy in, but if you're even able to buy $10 worth of this coin, that's going to be amazing. I am literally expecting, and please guys, remember this really carefully that the DustTBC said this. I am expecting this coin to go times 200 or times at least 100 in 2 days. All right, once more, listen carefully. I'm expecting this coin to go times 1 or 200 in 2 days. Not joking. So the problem is, it's a launch. And the coin is called PulsePat. And the problem is not the fact that it's, is it a meme coin? No, it's not the problem here. The problem is actually being able to buy the coin because it's going to launch at that point. So, yeah, the difficult thing is, again, like I just said, buying in. You have a lottery and you have a couple of paths that is going to launch on, which you can basically have a couple of steps to buy into it. And I'll be explaining that in the video. Once more, this is not paid promotion or anything like that. I literally do not care if you buy. However, I do want to explain this for all the people that are interested. And please don't send me a DM because I already got like 40 or 50 DMs of people asking me if I can explain to them how to buy. No, we're making one video, and if it's not clear from that one, skip out on it, please. Don't ask me questions, do more research, or skip out, as it's just something I'm quickly telling you guys of that was going to do really well, I think, but it's not easy to buy into it. There's a very high chance that you'll not be allowed to buy. There's a very high chance that you're not going to be basically, I guess, knowledgeable enough in crypto to actually go through the steps. And there's a couple of them. And there's a lot of videos online already which explain to you exactly how to buy. You can watch those. Please do, by all means. But, yes, this coin is going to launch tomorrow. So actually within 1 day, it's most likely going to do like 100 or 200x. Letting you guys know about that right now. And I would recommend, personally, check out everything you need to do. There's basically, let me say it right now, 2 ways to get into it. 3 ways. 1 is lottery. 2nd is knowing the right person. Or 3 is staking coins. And staking coins basically means you're using one of the platforms which is going to get launched on. You buy a lot of those coins that the launchpad, it has. You stake it up, which basically means you lock those coins up for 7 days or a couple of days, which gives you an API, of course. And then you get allowed to buy some bucks. Now, as I said before, even if you're only allowed to buy $10 worth or so, still most likely 1,000, if not more dollars. So, yeah. All right. So that is that. I will not talk more about these 100 things. Like Revenue says, is irrelevant content for USA. Some of the stuff is. Now, some of the guys from the USA that I know are actually going to be buying into it, so it's not completely useless. However, yeah, in the US, you just have less opportunities to make some crazy gains because, again, they have, I guess, heavier rules there. Some people say sounds like crap. Please understand, guys, that I'm not trying to promote this to you in the sense that I want you to buy. Please no. In no way, shape, or form am I trying to make this project more popular than it is already. All I'm saying is I'm going to be buying into it, and I think it's going to do really well. And you may decide whatever you want to do. I'm not telling you guys this because I'll make more money off of that all of a sudden. No. Literally, if you buy or not, it's not going to make any difference. Letting you guys know it exists. That is it. Please understand me carefully. I have the goal here to make people wealthier than they currently are. And I don't know, it's going to do well, I think. So let's move on. Cardano did really amazing today. We've been calling this coin out as an undervalued gem for a little while. I still think it's undervalued, though, if we're being honest. Still think it's not that high of a price. I still think there's definitely a lot of room to grow. But crypto traders, I catch up trade as Cardano outpaces Bitcoin and Ethereum on Tuesday. Freaking-ly. And you might be wondering why. What's the update? What's going on? There's almost nothing. I checked it out really proper. And the only thing which I could have thought of is that we'd have a new epoch that's been announced and some new... No. Right? Because even though I look back, a lot of the announcements came out like last week. I don't think that that's what's reflecting into the price right now. I think it's just people catching up to the fact that Bitcoin is making a new all-time high. Ethereum is going amazing, and Cardano has stayed solid for so freaking long. Eventually, people decide, hey, yeah, it is pretty undervalued. They start buying. Because they are buying, other people start buying. You get this little snowball effect, and that's where we are right now. It's just people's, I guess the snowball effect. A little bit like that. So, yeah, Cardano will most likely keep doing well, though, if you ask me. It's all happening right now, guys. Bitcoin set a new all-time high. Ethereum set a new all-time high. Altcoins most likely going to go on some crazy pumps pretty damn soon. Right now, I think is one of the last chances to get into these coins pre-big bull run, so to speak. I know we're already in the bull run, but pre-altcoin season, I guess. Right now is still one of the last times we can actually get in, quote-unquote, early. Even though it's not that early anymore, we're still, I guess, early enough to get some crazy gains here still, if you ask me. Litecoin hits 6-month high as Litecoin price soars 20% in 24 hours. This one is kind of just funny because we talked about it yesterday and people were saying no. I literally tweeted it out. Like we talked about it in a video. People hated us for it because Litecoin is stupid, they said. And look at it now. As I said at the start of the video, I'm not really a Litecoin fan, but even while I was after this freaking tweet, the price of Litecoin is now $267. So it's another 10% up from the time I made this tweet this morning. And yesterday we were calling it out at, I think, $230, saying it's most likely going to do well, and people laughed. Once more, it's pretty funny, if you ask me. It's pretty funny. In the chat box, guys, let me quickly know, what's your favorite coin out of the list that we've just covered? XRP, Cardano, Litecoin, Vechain. Which is your favorite of that list? XRP, Cardano, Litecoin, Vechain, Graph, and EOS, but I don't think many people would choose those. Let's see. What will XRP do? Ripple/XRP is in the Swell conference right now, so it's a really important area, I guess, within the year for Ripple, as is their annual event. And usually a lot of really important things are announced, and right now Ripple also announced something very important, their new product, which will utilize a couple of different cryptos, so that's pretty juicy. Okay, we're actually seeing quite a diverse little answer right here. A lot of people say VET still. A lot of people like Vechain, huh? We got DOT, Cardano. Yeah, I would say if we're talking about most undervalued generally in the market, XRP is definitely the one. If we're talking about most undervalued that doesn't have a lawsuit going on, it's definitely Cardano right now. But of course, the price pumped a little bit again to kind of get back on par, but still not there. It's just not there, just quite yet. Now, same thing goes for Vechain, as I say, for Cardano and all these things. They're just extremely undervalued. I keep sharing it. It's crazy to me how people are not realizing that these coins are freaking amazing. And it always bothers me a little bit when people say that they don't want to add them to their portfolio. I'm like, why not? Do you have to? Obviously not, as none of this stuff is financial advice, nor will I ever tell somebody to actually, certainly buy something. But I always tell them, hey, I have this list of crypto. I think they'll do well for these reasons. You decide whatever you do. But when I tell my relatives, for example, what crypto I would personally think are smartest, a lot of them actually question me at Vechain for the perspective that you can't really, like whenever we talk about supply chain, for example, the way they like to upgrade things, people are not as hyped up as some of the other coins in the top list. I just get that reaction quite often. But Vechain is a freaking hidden gem, man. Vechain literally has the most, maybe potentially the number one, most solid partnerships out there in the entire crypto space. It could literally be so. They're even working with the freaking Chinese government. How can you not think that this crypto will do well? I don't understand. It's literally it's one of the best ones out there, if you ask me. It's one of the best ones, most solid ones, and most guaranteed ones. Vechain is freaking huge, man. People need to understand this. Vechain is freaking huge. Now, one coin I don't actually cover on the channel too often is the Graph. So this coin I actually don't know too much about. However, I just saw that Solana integrated the Graph in indexing move, and the Graph's hosting service will integrate with the Solana ecosystem in indexing more of move for developers. And so that's most likely what caused the pump right now, because I can't really think of any other reason. That's actually the most important piece of news that I could find about the coin as well. So if we add one and one together, the fact that the Graph is now pumping after such a long while, and the fact that this announcement just came out, I can add one and one together, basically noticing that it's most likely because of this announcement. Let's quickly see if we actually have a little bit of an informational piece about what Graph is. We have some. So the Graph is an indexing protocol for querying data for networks like Ethereum and IPFS, powering many applications in both DeFi and the broader Web3. Anyone can build and publish open APIs called subgraphs that applications can query using GraphQL to retrieve blockchain data. There is a hosted service in production that makes it easy for developers to start building on the Graph, and the decentralized network will be launching later this year. The Graph currently supports indexing data from Ethereum, IPFS, and POA, with more networks coming soon. To learn more about it, check the Graph's website, of course, and here's some other, parts about it, how far they've already gotten. Little side note, by the way, about Vechain. There's also Vechain POA 2.0 coming up. So that's also potentially why it's right now doing so well, because we got a very big upgrade in the pipeline, basically. And even though we were already excited about Vechain before that, right now I guess we're even more excited, right? At least that would make sense to me. And then last but not least, a coin that I'm not sure if it's 4 Bitcoin or 0.4 Bitcoin. I know it's a very big difference, but I just don't remember. Put some Bitcoin into EOS a little while ago. EOS finally begins to move as majors see big gains. I used to be pretty bullish on this crypto. I used to be pretty excited for them, as they were really at the top of the top, or only gaining every single time. That was in the time when Tron was also at its peak. And all of a sudden, it just kept doing lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. And here we are, where EOS is now sunk so far. I'm not exactly sure what position it's at in the rankings, but it definitely didn't do too amazing, so to speak. And let's actually quickly see what ranking EOS is at. I want to know. But I'm still holding all the EOS I bought at that time, and I haven't really DCA'd just quite yet. And I thought EOS was kind of like a dead project. But now, when I went to some of the conferences before, a lot of people were actually really excited about EOS. Where is it, EOS? It's way higher than this. Let's quickly see. It can't be that low, right? Let's quickly see. EOS. No way. It's 41 right now. So I think EOS was like number 7 or so before. Something like that. Right now it's 41. I'm not sure how big the EOS community is either. I'm not really sure on their updates or upgrades anymore. It's just another platformer, basically, like all the other ones, like the Ethereum and whatnot. This is crazy. They've fallen this much, huh? Look how things have changed. Look how things have changed. So EOS, again, I'm still holding to the bitter end, but I'm not as excited about him anymore. Wow, but I didn't expect that. Huh. And we're finally seeing a move as the price pumped a little bit. The token is still 27% below September highs as well, though, so it's not doing that amazing. We finally had some action. Let's just put it like that. Finally for EOS. I'm not really sure if you guys know what happened to EOS. Let me know in the chat box right now, but I'm really not too up to date, as this coin has literally been like a dead altcoin for a good while. But I'm hoping it could come back up. I still have my bags. I'm still holding on to them for dear life, as you guys probably know. It says here I had a descending, what does it say? Descending resistance line. Okay, so we just had one resistance line. Let's see if I have EOS in this list. I don't think I do. Let's check out EOS real quick in terms of price. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, EOS to USDT. Let's quickly check out. I'm not sure if they actually mean a really short-term or longer-term trend line. We can see one here, I guess. But that one broke out a little while ago. Which ones are they talking about here? Let's quickly check it out. Oh, okay, so they are using the daily over on Binance, and they are using a couple of peaks here that we just broke out of. Okay, yeah. Valid, I guess. You can even call it a triangle, actually. Because, again, you can also see these connect pretty well. That we just broke out of. A little symmetrical triangle there for EOS. Nice. You know, nice. I guess let's put it like that. Nice. Good step in the right direction, but I don't know. I'm not really sure if EOS is ever going to revive itself, to be honest with you. If there's a big thing happening, please let me know. By all means, send me the articles for it. But I haven't seen anything huge from EOS. I don't really know anything big about EOS right now. I don't know anything in the pipeline. I don't know. So it's kind of like pulling at a dead horse, maybe. But hey, I'm seeing Abe coming in with the $5. Very appreciated, my friend. Thank you very much for giving that over, I guess. He said, XR Doge Army, hit the super chat. Let's get Dusty some money. Why are you guys this ecstatic about XR Doge? How can you guys be this? Oh, my days, man. My days. So, again, the summary. A lot of coins are pumping right now. I think right now is one of the last chances to get into some of these cryptos early as can freaking be. I think right now still a lot of these projects which we just covered, like for example, are still extremely undervalued. And there's going to be a couple of opportunities left and right to get some crazy gains. I'm going to try sharing them with y'all. And if you would like to see more of that stuff on the channel, please let me know by pressing that like button. And always just supporting and letting me know in the chat box what you'd like to see. Because I'm trying my best here to provide all the stuff that I possibly can. But it's not as simple to know exactly what the followers would want and what people would like to see. Because even though it might all sound so easy in theory in my head, for example, to get into some of these coins or to just quickly buy them and sell them, even this trade that I just told you guys about, right? I would, for example, look at it right now and be like, you know what? I've already made myself 10% profit right now for the day. I'm actually going to head outside, go to the store. I'm going to just sell out real quick. But some people will be like, oh, Dusty said 3.77%, so I'm going to only wait for that point. I'm not going to sell any second earlier. I'm like, well, yeah, but that's not necessarily what I would do. It makes things difficult, so I always have to be really careful with how I explain my trading setups, for example, and that type of stuff. Same thing for buying some of these coins. It depends. You know, sometimes I sell the same day. Sometimes I sell them after, 5 months. Sometimes I never sell. You have to really explain all these things very thoroughly, basically. And that's sometimes the difficulty I'm facing. Just wanted to let you guys know on that. But I'm trying my best every single day. Try to make these things as informative as possible. While also giving you guys juicy coins and updates whenever I can. As right now, it's freaking altcoin season. If you're not buying, it's going to happen. If you're not buying crazy into altcoins, I don't know what you're doing. People might ask, why have you gotten away from doing only XRP news? It's because there's so much money to be gotten that you could put back into, for example, something like your XRP stash. But right now, it's coins are going crazy, guys. It's going crazy. And I'm buying like a freaking madman. Keep sharing that with y'all. I'm buying like a freaking madman. Abe again saying, XR Doge Army, let's show Dusty our power. Show him our strength. I don't know, man. XR Doge. I'm not buying into that still. I'm not sure if I should have. Maybe I should have, but now we're too late, I guess. Not doing that. I'm kind of sticking away from meme coins for the moment. However, I must be honest with you all. If you're going for meme coins, I would say right now is a very good time. Because we're just a little bit before the extreme altcoin outburst, where Bitcoin is right now setting new all-time highs, of course, and eventually going to go over into altcoins. The moment that the altcoin starts to surge is when some meme coins will also start going well. And a couple of days or weeks later, meme coins will most likely go crazy. So right now is a good period to get into some if you are that type of person who would like to risk all his money or the money that he put in for some gains. Because it's just betting. It's just gambling. It's nothing else than that. So, yeah. That's my thought process. Will I buy more Litecoin? No. Will I buy any other altcoin? Yeah, all the ones I keep covering, I'm just going to buy like freaking crazy, man. I'm just buying them like freaking crazy. So, yeah. Any other questions, guys? Just quickly checking to see if you have any questions for me. If you guys are not subscribed just quite yet, a couple of cool videos are coming out later today, guys. Make sure you subscribe for that. Thoughts on Holochain? I actually bought more Holochain today, guys. I bought more Holochain. There was a very nice triangle in the charts for Holo, so I decided to buy some more. I shared it over on Twitter when I did. Reef Finance, I haven't looked into for a long while. But Holochain I just bought. XLM, I'm not really DCAing into XLM, but I did buy a little bit more. No, let's say, wait. What did I say? What's that? Yeah, I don't really look too much into XLM news, but I did buy a little bit more a little while ago. I think it's like been 2 weeks or so. Polygon is one of my favorite coins. Of course, I hold Polygon. I think it's an amazing ecosystem that they've built. Proper Matic Layer 2 for Ethereum. Proper. Polygon Matic. Proper. Definitely good. HBAR. Also in my top list. HBAR, XDC, QNT, so Quant. Definitely all solid as well. I hold them. And people often ask me why I hold so many coins. It's because it's pretty hard to pick when you know that all these coins have a really great future. And out of the entire 100% of these crypto coins, about 99% of them are shit. So why would I hold the 1% that I think will do really well? Like, why not? So yeah. Sia Coin, a lot of people actually asked me to check out Sia Coin and Sys. And I went to check it out a little bit, but I haven't really made the step to buy. Harmony One, I also have. Algorand, I also have in my portfolio. I think we've also almost summed up. The only thing I kind of have on the side besides these coins is like metaverse coins right now, which I really stocked up heavy on. I'm literally making the videos, guys, on my channel right now to explain which coins I'm buying and going crazy on. Then again, I also have a little bit of Shiba. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll have a little bit of it. I wouldn't say buy. I wouldn't say sell. I'm just saying, hey, you know what? If the Robinhood listing comes, the coin will most likely go crazy. So I have it. But yeah, Alpha, I don't have. Why is Vechain going down? I'm not sure. I mean, these coins go up and down all the time, so yeah, what can I say? Any news on Coinbase dropping Songbird? I don't believe so. I haven't seen it at least. Yeah, this is like one of the why is my coin going down? I mean, yeah, I mean, supply and demand. I guess the crypto market works that way. It can't always be up, so. Yeah, a lot of coins pump, they cool down, and they pump later on again. Not sure exactly what to tell you. Any other questions, guys? Wow, Revenue says sold his XLM for XRP. That's heavy stuff, my friend. I don't know. I don't really like selling one altcoin for another. I usually sell my Tether stash for more altcoins. But all right, everybody. If you enjoyed this stream, make sure that you help the channel out by pressing that like button. Of course, you don't have to, but I appreciate it a ton, and every single one of you. Whenever I see you, I'll give you a good handshake, all right, a little slap on the freaking on the cheek for supporting me throughout this whole entire journey. I'm also trying my best to provide the most beautiful content for y'all. So thank you all so much for stopping by. A lot of the coins which you're talking about around in the chat box, I don't hold. I don't see any one of those that I have. VRA, I talked about sometime, but I don't think I have that. And that was it for today's little stream. Again, let's get to 300 likes if we can. It will be amazing to see that. Here's, by the way, the little status. We had 200 something likes, about 5,000 people who stepped by in total. Here's the chat box. Say hi if you see yourself. We made about €8 off of this. If you guys are wondering how much money we make, you can see it right there. And yeah, hopefully you guys all enjoyed this. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you will come for more streams, as I'm doing these streams every single day from now on forward. So, yeah, thank you guys all so much for stopping by, saying hi, and I'll see you guys again in another stream either later today or tomorrow. But there's a good chance I'm going to be making like 1 or 2 more videos today, so stick